in the north, hoisting the Russian flag. Is that what we want? Mind you, whatever happens in the north can get to you. I preached against violence, and ignorant Nigerians said, oh, it's because I'm privileged, it's because I'm opportune. Yes, the fact remains that I am privileged and opportuned. But that doesn't stop me from understanding that my nannies needs to be paid extra. Or stop me from understanding that my gate man or my cooks needs to be well catered for because of insecurity and extra bills to be paid in Nigeria. The point remains that Nigeria cannot be changed in a day, and not by one man. I am not speaking for the government, neither am I speaking for you people to love me, because I don't need it. I am just stating the obvious facts, and that's the truth. The earlier we all realize that this protest is turning to something else, the better for us all.
Hello everyone. I wonder if you watched the Regina Daniels speech, the one she gave about the protests. Please go watch that video so that you have a proper understanding of what I'm about to say. Because I watched that video and I was like, oh my God. You know, there's an adage that says, I'm going to say it in pidgin so that you'll get the proper import of what I want to say, and then I'll interpret it in proper English. Cow we no get tail. Now God, now they drive and fly. It means a cow that does not have a tail. It is God that drives flies away from that cow. I was so taken aback, and I was so, I watched that video and I felt somehow, I felt a certain way, because what is happening in Nigeria right now is something that I never thought would ever happen in my country, Nigeria, where I grew up. Right now, I'm not in Nigeria. I live somewhere else, but I am 100% a part of Nigeria because I love my country. I never wanted to leave my country, but I had to leave. I had to leave my country due to certain circumstances that were beyond my control. A lot of people abroad don't really want to live there. It's because, some are there because of marriage, some are there because of greener pastures, but being there doesn't mean that they don't love their country. We're very much a part of Nigeria, and we're very much a part. We are part and parcel of what is going on in Nigeria, because I'm feeling the heat. I am feeling the heat. I follow it stage by stage, line by line. I grew up in a Nigeria where, we were spending coins. Bread was how much? Now with 1,000 naira, 1,000 naira, you can't even buy bread or food that will satisfy you. And then Regina Daniels, you come out to say that you are talking to the Nigerian people. The Nigerian people are, ignorant. Who are you talking to? You are young. I don't know if you actually know the history of Nigeria. Maybe you should go back to the books and read the history of Nigeria before you come out and start saying things that you shouldn't be saying. People are angry. People are hungry. And you, as a celebrity that I feel that people like, should come out and use your platform in a proper way, not in a way that is indicative of insult. It's like you are insulting the Nigerian people, calling them some ignorant people, saying that you are opportuned, you are privileged. Of course you are opportuned, my dear, and you are privileged. Have you ever gone hungry before? Have you tasted hunger? People like you drink garri because you feel like it. You want the taste. You want to drink garri Ijebu because for some people, garri Ijebu is the sweetest kind of garri you can drink with groundnut. There was a time in my life when I used to drink garri Ijebu every day with groundnut. Not because I did not have money to buy food, but because I just loved it. That is the kind of person you are. There are people who don't even have this gari and granite to eat. When you see people eating granite and gari these days, you know that that person, he gets some pepper. We are in a Nigeria now where you go to the market, people cut yam in slices and tie in nylon to sell. Oh my God, it makes me feel, I can't even describe that feeling. I remember a time when we used to go to the market, when malams will carry yam, when hawkers will carry, I don't know if you know, that pan that they use for, these builders use for cement, to carry cement, that pan, that is what, like 10, 12, 12 tuber, 6. If 6, like big ones, small ones, like 12. You call the malam, they will put down their pan, and then you start to price it. Maybe that pan that time was like 150. We growing up in, in the 80s, 70s. You will buy all that yam. You shop for like a month. You buy that yam, it will see you for a month. Now people cannot eat yam. People cannot eat eba, gari. People can't even eat beans. What do they call the mudu? Plastic, derica of beans now is, the last time I was in Nigeria, my sister sent me to the market to go and buy. I didn't know she was setting me up. She gave me money, told me to buy meat for 2,000 naira. I thought at the time when I left, in those days, 2,000 naira meat is a lot of meat. I thought, I got to the, people had been complaining, yes, this and that, but I still thought that 2,000 naira meat would be able to accommodate, a lot of meat. The meat seller nearly chased me with his knife all over the market. Because I was like, the man was like, Madam, what is wrong with you? What? Hey. And then here you are, talking about the economy biting you too. And how is the economy biting you? Because you now have to pay your nannies more. You have to pay your gate man more. You have to pay your cook more. Saying those things, instead of calming the Nigerian people, which is what you maybe were trying to do, I don't know, it will further incite them and make them angry and make them do that thing that you are trying to prevent them from doing, because you are privileged. How many people have nannies? Even before now that things has gotten bad. In those days when we were growing up, how many of our parents had nannies? How many had gate man? Some people's houses don't even have gate. Not to talk of having gate men. If you watch on TikTok, you see all those philanthropists who go to help these people. Most of them, the path that leads to their house is laced with poo-poo, with dirt, with all kinds of, oh my God. I watch this thing. Sometimes my enemy cries and cries. I'm like, look at my country. Oh God, what is this? And you, our leaders, you come to countries like this, all other countries, you go there, you behave yourself, you see how they do things, yet you go back to Nigeria. Why can't you carry those things that you see there and take it to Nigeria? So, Regina Daniels, please, when you speak with respect. Respect people. Most of these people are not your age mates. You guys are not mates. And even if you are mates, there is something called respect. When you respect people, people will respect you. Don't spoil your rep. Don't damage your career. Because this is a very, very sensitive time. And it is desperate times. And desperate times need desperate measures. You cannot beat a child and still tell that child how to cry. The Nigerian people are crying. We are hungry. There is no food. Before, there was no light, electricity, no water, no good roads, no basic things. And now they have added insecurity. Somebody will go out. If you are not back by a certain time, hey, everybody is afraid. Until that person, they have added hypertension, high blood pressure. Eh? Diabetes, people suffer from all kinds of things. Nigerians used to be referred to as the happiest people around. Now they are the saddest people. You can never hear of somebody committing suicide in Nigeria. Now we see people committing suicide anyhow. Anyhow. People fall from bridges. People jump into the river because they cannot bear it anymore. Eh? People, they can't pay their children's school fees. They cannot eat. Who is talking about 3 square meals a day? People cannot even eat 1 square meal. When I came to Nigeria, we went to Amala joints because that's what I love doing. We're going to Amala joints anyhow. I saw people buying Amala with 1 pomo. In those days, you see people sit down and eat amala with ogufe and all kinds of things. Some people will just buy amala. No meat. And I was like, and you are coming out to talk about your nannies. You started well, talking about, trying to tell them to cool down, not to hoist the Russian flag and everything. You started well, and then you spoilt it by talking about your who cares about your nannies? That is not even the case in point. That is not even what you should be talking about. You should be talking about calming the Nigerian people down. And then, of course, people see you as, like you said, privileged because, your husband is even part of those who people feel that are causing all these things. Your husband is a senator. He's a senator. And you have recently assumed the secretary of the Wives of Association of Senators' Wives or whatever. This is one side of the divide. This is another, 2 extremes. You people don't know what is happening in that extreme, that poverty extreme. Don't go and talk to a hungry man about what you are. You come on social media every time flaunting words, bundles of notes in dollars. There was one I saw you were you were shooting a movie and you said your husband just sent you those double decker briefcase loaded with money, and you keep flaunting it. And you think that this same you will come out to talk to people who are protesting, people who are hungry, people who have been dealt a bad hand, people who have been dealt a bad blow by the people who are supposed to be taking care of us. And you think they will listen to you. And you are telling them ignorant, calling them ignorant, ignoramus. No. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't even say such things. Considering the position that you are in, you are not suffering, my sister. You don't know what hunger is. You don't know what hunger means. You don't know what it means to be looking at people eating, and you have not eaten for 3 days. People like you don't go hungry. You go hungry when you feel like it. You go hungry because you are fasting. You want to fast. You go hungry because you want to lose 1 inch there or lose an inch because you want to lose weight, because you want to lose tummy fat. Not because you don't have money to eat or you come from a bad. Oh my God. Your mom is a woman who doesn't take any rubbish. She doesn't allow anybody insult or abuse her. She won't take any rubbish from anybody. And I'm sure that being who she is, she must have called you in to caution you and tell you. Because if nobody else is telling you, I'm sure your mother will tell you. Your mom will tell you. Because she's a no-nonsense woman. And there are so many no-nonsense people in Nigeria. Don't say because people are poor, they will allow you to come and insult them. No way. They can be poor, but they won't take any insults from you. So please don't just sit there or sit on your high horse or whatever, enjoying your house. 24 hours light, 24 hours water. You don't know what people are suffering. Yes, you are kind, you are a philanthropist and all that, but guard your tongue, guard your mouth, please. Don't say things that will rub people off the wrong way. Please check the things that you want to say and say them, not to rub people off the wrong way, not to disrespect people, but to help the situation. You are not helping the situation. Don't let the Nigerian people turn against you. Those people that you are saying, are they not your fans? Are they not people who have helped you get all these followers that you have? Eh? Are they not the ones who have made you the celebrity that you are? If people don't watch your movies or whatever, would you be saying what you are saying now? You say you don't want people to like you. You don't want them to. It's a lie. Deep down in your heart, you want people to like. If they turn against you and they don't like you anymore, you will fall sick. Your enemy will fall into depression. So don't even go there. Please guard your tongue. Know how you talk to people. If you don't have anything to say, don't say anything. Talk because you want to say something. Don't talk because talk because you have something to say. Don't just talk because you want to say something. Everybody is saying something. You want to create content or you want to put something on your page. You just come out and address the Nigerian people in any way you like. No, the Nigerian people won't take it. They have dignity, integrity. They may be poor. They may be hungry. But men, don't joke with the Nigerian people. Please don't say that. Go do offer an apology, redress what you said, retract what you have said, and then get back on course. And then they will listen to you. That's the only way they will listen to you. But if you want to do gra and you think they will listen to you, they will not. They will not. We in diaspora, we're in solidarity. We are Nigerians. We're in the same thing. Because our people are there. We keep, we send, if things were okay, people won't be saying, give me. But we know how things are. Those of us here, we too, we're trying somehow. So don't think because we are here, we are not feeling, we are feeling it. We are feeling it. I want to be able to go back to my country when I like, without fear, without anything. We are feeling it, though. We are feeling it. God will help us. Let us keep praying. There is nothing God cannot do. Let us believe in the power of prayer. At the appointed time, God will do his work in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.